If you're a fan of English women's football, chances are that you've already heard the rumor that your club might be on track to sign Swiss youth talent Malin Gut. Malin Gut has been linked to top-tier clubs like Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester United and Manchester City. It is clear that her management is aiming for a club with the best infrastructure that could help her develop her young but very successful career into the next level. So now let's have a look why your club should be trying to sign this special young Swiss footballer. First, let us look at the basics. Malin Gut is 19 years old, stands at 1.70 m and plays for Grasshoppers Club Zurich and also for the Swiss national team. She's the spearhead of Switzerland's first golden generation of female footballers, which includes the likes of West Ham's Alicia Lehmann, Frankfurt's Geraldine Reuteler and Köln's Elvira Herzog. Malin plays mostly as a defensive midfielder, although she can also play as a centre back or a number 8. Her most identifying quality is the calmness with which she handles the ball. This allows her to not only find the perfect passing lanes, but also to dodge opponents' attacks. Next to that calmness, she has a great ability of moving through space, transporting the ball, and she has those long, beautiful passes that can pinpoint a fellow player anywhere on the field. Born on Swiss national holiday, August 1st in 2000, Malin grew up outside of Zurich in a beautiful town named Lenzburg. She started her footballing career playing with the boys of FC Wieslisbach and FC Baden before she then was discovered by the Swiss Football Federation and included in their Futura project for the most gifted young players. A few weeks shy of her 15th birthday, the FC Zurich Frauen, the non-plus-ultra in women's club football in Switzerland for the past decade, decided to sign Malin to their senior team straight away. Since then, 5 years have gone by and Malin has racked up a very impressive resume with 3 doubles to her name. That means 6 titles in total, and that all before the age of 20. Now let's look at her stats season by season. Malin's first season of 2015 and 16 saw her switching back and forth from Zurich's main team and their under-21 team to give her more playing time. She ended up scoring 2 goals in the National League and helping her club to the first title, even though an injury ruled her out for most of the season. Fun fact, that season Malin only missed Zurich's UEFA Women's Champions League matchups against Danish champions Lillestrøm SK Kvinder for being too young to obtain a UEFA Women's Champions League license. Figure that out. The following season, however, allowed her to prove all the potential she had been hinting at in the seasons prior. She started in 19 league games for FC Zurich, scoring 6 goals in total. Even though Zurich ended up losing both the cup and the championship to FC Neunkirch, Malin left an impression. Next to the National League, she also played the 3 UEFA Women's Champions League qualifying games beforehand and then the round of 32 against Sturm Graz from Austria, which Zurich beat with a total score of 9-0. And then afterwards, she participated in both round of 16 legs against Olympique Lyon, which ended up winning that season's UEFA Women's Champions League edition. With new manager Luca Fiorini arriving in the summer of 2017, Malin saw her playing time at FC Zurich increasing even more. She started in 27 games, scoring 9 times and assisting 3 times. This all while still being in school, being the subject of a documentary series and captaining her under-19 national team to the home tournament, the Under-19 UEFA Championship 2018. One of the reasons why Malin still remains in Switzerland after that tournament is because she, usually a defensive midfielder, had to take control of Switzerland's back 4 for that tournament, due to her Futura teammate Julia Schassberger having torn her ACL and then forcing Malin to play as a centre back during those home games. Although she still managed to impress some of the scouts, she could not show them her ability as a defensive midfielder. One person she did, however, impress as a centre-back was the new coach at FC Zurich, Andi Ladner. The former FC Basel player saw her play the tournament as a centre-back and decided to start her for the full season of 2018-19 as a centre-back. Ladner played Malin next to former FC Bayern Munich star Caroline Abe, and both managed to see Zurich through to an early confirmation of the title in March of 2019. Malin also impressed in the UEFA Women's Champions League, playing all 4 matches against first FC Honka and then FC Bayern Munich Frauen, where they lost and fell out of the tournament. Autumn 2018 also saw Malin having her debut for the Swiss women's national team. She breathed new air into the Swiss midfield in both FIFA Women's World Cup qualification playoff legs against Belgium. Switzerland ended up edging out Belgium due to 2 away goals by West Ham professional Alicia Lehmann. Malin, however, ended up missing both following legs against Netherlands, and Switzerland consequently went out of that tournament, not reaching the World Cup 2019 in France. But that playoff was the start of Malin's national team career. Under new coach Niels Nielsen, she has now played 8 games in total, usually sharing the midfield with Arsenal star Lia Walti. Malin even captained her team twice already in friendlies against Malta. 2019-20, Malin's potentially last season in Swiss football got cut short due to COVID-19. The Swiss National Federation for Football decided to cancel the season and thus not leaving Malin the chance to lead her new club, Grasshoppers Club Zurich, to success. Personally, however, Malin managed to show us that she can stand out also in a less well-oiled team than the FC Zurich Frauen. She started in 23 games for Grasshoppers and scored 6 times. She was even elected into the team of the season. Thus all while being a leader in a new team and covering for very experienced players like Stefanie de Eyra or Caroline Müller that were ruled out for part of the season due to injury. Malin Gut keeps proving her talent on all fronts, and now it's up to the club that signs her to help her reach the next stadium of her evolution. The signing club will have to decide if they want to keep her as a number 6 or if they want to develop some of her qualities like her good shot, like her moving through space, and getting her to play as a number 8 and a little more offensive up the field. Whatever her next coach decides, Malin has the natural gift, the leadership and the personality to succeed in each position, be it number 6, number 8 or even as a centre back. Well, that's it for the crash course on Malin Gut. Let's hope for your sake that your club is about to present her with a new contract, because otherwise it might get a little hard next season having her as an opponent. Well, I hope you learned a little more about that Swiss talent and you liked this video. If you want more from us, don't forget to subscribe here on YouTube, on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, on SoundCloud and Spotify. And of course, if you want more of these videos or if you have any questions, just leave a comment below and we'll get back to you.